LDWMMAC. This is your boy, the Coach. You're live on the Coach Show, live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this fight because Coach Adamas has predicted that this is going to be the next fight for Valentina Shevchenko. Folks, let me give you a public service announcement. Guys, please don't come to my channel telling me what you don't like about the brother WMMA Addict. I'm gonna start deleting those comments because, guys, I have no comment. I'm a fan of WMMA Addict. I watch his channel. You're not gonna get a back and forth between me and him. It's just not gonna happen, okay? When you make a comment about him, okay, make that comment to him. Tell it to him on his page. Don't tell me. I'm not WMMA Addict. I'm a fan of his content. I'm a fan of his work, okay? I love his channel. So it'll be no back and forth between me and him or Combo. You know, sometimes y'all leave little stuff and say what you don't like about Combo channel. That's fine. And y'all do it on his channel. Y'all say what y'all don't like about me. Folks, look, we're not going at each other, okay? We already got that. We know the tricks that y'all try to. We ain't doing it. So just from here on out, any negative comments about him or what his opinions, I'm deleting them, okay? Unless they good opinion, unless they good things being said about that brother. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this, okay? I want to talk about this because this is going to be the next fight for the Bullet. I know, hasn't been announced yet, but Coach Adamas is undefeated, okay? They're going to book this fight. It's just what it is. All roads point, all signs point to Manon Fiorot, okay? There's just no way that this fight can't happen. Now, here's the thing. Yes, I'm going to tell you what Valentina needs to do to beat Manon. I mean, why would I tell you what Manon needs to do to beat Valentina? Why would I do that? Folks, I gave out the perfect game plan on what Valentina needed to do to Alexa Grasso. And man, Valentina, she did, folks, it was crazy. She did exactly what I put in my video. Crazy. Now, I'm not saying that she looked at my video and decided to do that. No, because Pavel got a plan. But I'm saying, though, when I watched the Bullet, I know her so well. I know what'll work for her, and I know what won't work for her. Okay? That head and arm throw against Manon Fiorot, I'm going to start it out now. It's not going to work. Manon too strong for that. Okay? Manon is going to reverse that. I'm just saying straight up, if Valentina try to do that head and arm toss, that hip toss, if she try to do that, Manon Fiorot, she's just too strong for that. Okay? She will get reversed, and Manon will have a dominant position. Okay. What Valentina needs to do, okay? She's gotta take the approach to where you gotta chop down this tree. This is a big, strong, sturdy tree, okay? And this tree isn't going to fall willingly. You're not gonna blow a little bit of wind at this tree and think that this tree is gonna fall. This tree has to be chopped down, okay? It needs to be chopped down, and you chop it from the legs, okay? You take the wind out of this tree. You suck the life and the air out of this tree. Valentina need to do a sustained leg attack. Okay? Stop Manon's movement because she's going to try to press forward. That's what Manon does. She's going to try her best to press forward. Try to use her size to try to, bully Valentina around the octagon. She's going to make that attempt. Okay? Manon Fiorot does not like body shots. Okay? She don't like body shots. Matter of fact, she can't even tolerate them. Valentina, if she can sustain a leg attack and a body attack, by round 5, by round 3, Manon is going to be substantially slowed down. And then that's going to open up head kicks and shots to the head. Valentina doesn't need to be a headhunter immediately. Okay, don't start out being a headhunter because Manon Fiorot, she's a fighter that can take an insane amount of punishment. And I'm talking about Manon is very durable. This woman is so durable, she can take a beating for 5 rounds and still keep coming at you because she's physically that durable. And I don't think I've ever seen a female fighter that durable. Never. I mean, maybe outside of Juliana Pena. And Juliana Pena can take an insane amount of punishment and still fighting you. 3 or 4, 5. I mean, it's still fighting you by round 5. She's still fighting. That's Manon Fiorot. Okay, there's not somebody that's going to get knocked out with just a single kick. Okay, Manon Fiorot is a fighter that Valentina is going to have to wear down, and you must be strategic in wearing her down. Got to be strategic. Okay? Manon Fiorot does not like body shots, and she's very susceptible to them. Okay? I think Valentina should concentrate her attacks on that body. Make Manon, okay, breathe. Make Manon breathe just a little bit harder. Make Manon continue to try to get air. If a person can't stand, they can't fight. If a person can't breathe, they can't fight. If they can't breathe, they can't stand, they can't fight. Valentina is going to have to suck the wind out of Manon. She's going to have to do that. And she's going to have to make Manon, okay? She's going to have to break Manon's will, and that's not going to be easy. Because when you have a fighter that can take an insane amount of punishment, they don't know how to quit. They're not going to quit. They're going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And they're going to keep coming until, okay? They're going to keep coming until either you knock them out or you stop them, you submit them. That's it. And I even think, moreover, I don't even think Manon a tap. I don't think she a tap. I think you literally, if you put in an arm bar, I think Manon will sit there and just let her arm get broken. And if you put in a rear naked choke, Manon ain't tapping. I think Manon is going to opt to go to sleep. Like, that's how fearsome, like, she really is. Okay? This is not a joke. Now, with that being said, if it's a stand-up battle, Valentina, to me, is the better fighter. Valentina will be able to counter Manon. Manon is going to take a lot of excessive, like, strikes. She's going to throw a lot of strikes. And when you throw a lot of strikes at Valentina, you're inviting Valentina to beat the hell out of you. That's what you're doing. Valentina's a fighter you can't sit there and continue to throw strikes at. You can't do it. The more strikes that you throw at her, the more opportunity you're giving her to counter you. And she's going to counter you. She's going to see the counters. She's going to see them. And she's going to keep lighting you up. And the counters are so bad because you can't see them. See, that's the problem with getting hit with a counter shot. You don't see them coming. And when you can't see them coming, your susceptibility of being staggered or even knocked unconscious, well, it grows. That's just what it is. Valentina Shevchenko is a master technician, okay, when it comes to counters. All right, a lot of fighters, they're on to that kick to the solar plexus. If Valentina's going to do the spinning back kick to the solar plexus, she's going to have to hide that kick behind a jab, okay? She's going to have to hide that kick, and she's going to have to invite Manon in, almost like a spinning back fist. You got to invite Manon in, occupy Manon with a jab or two. Manon's going to try to slip those jabs. She's going to walk forward. Then Valentina can take a step back and then do the spinning back kick to the solar plexus. Should be successful. When you just try to do that dry openly, with don't hide it, you don't hide it behind a jab, so you give Manon a chance to counter that. And that's not what we want. We don't want Manon countering that. Manon is a big, strong girl, but she's also fast. She's very fast. Manon, she's deceptively fast. Okay? Very explosive, too. And Manon puts a lot of force on the ground. When she's throwing her strikes, she puts a lot of force on the ground, and Manon plants her feet. And that's one thing I like about Manon. She'll plant her feet, and she's getting the most out of every single strike, even jabs. Manon is getting the most out of these strikes. So Manon can crack. But I've heard fighters say that Valentina, you get a lot of fighters where Valentina ain't really knocking nobody out. No, Valentina can't knock nobody out. Valentina Philippist. I've only heard one fighter say that Valentina can't punch hard. And the only fighter that I heard say that was Tyler Santos. Tyler Santos said Valentina can't hit hard. But you look at Tyler Santos' face, that told a different story. And even before the headbutt, Tyler Santos already had, she had a black eye. And I'm sorry, if somebody marking you up and punching you in your face, and you're not walking through him, Tyler Santos, you didn't walk through Valentina. Okay, you didn't walk through her. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know how you can say she can't, you don't feel those punches. You ain't feel them. Yeah, of course you felt them. Your face sure did, because your face told another story. But most fighters, they give Valentina props. I've never heard a fighter say, Valentina don't punch hard, so I'm just going to walk through her. Nah. And if Valentina catches Manon, Manon is also another greedy fighter. Manon likes to throw strikes in bunches. That's why she's so entertaining. But if Manon do that shit against Valentina, she gonna have to pay. Remember I told you guys, any mistake you make against the bullet, you're going to pay. Any mistake that you make, you're going to pay. You will pay. That's just what it is. Any mistake you pay, any mistake you make, you're going to pay. You have to pay. And she's going to make you pay. You cannot engage the bullet, be greedy, make mistakes, and then think that she ain't going to make you eat every single mistake that you make. Valentina has very good wrestling. Manon, not much of a wrestler. However, Manon has extraordinary takedown defense. Okay? Valentina will definitely have to get this fight to the ground eventually. Okay? She's going to have to. Manon Fiorot has an endless cardio tank. Okay? Unfortunately, if Valentina don't sustain a body attack, Manon Fiorot is going to be strong in round 5 too. Okay? That's the key. If that body attack isn't solid and we don't suck that air out of Manon, this is what it is. Valentina she's gonna have to fight this girl all 5 rounds hard, and that's not how you beat Manon. You gotta wear it down. Rose Namajunas hit Manon with some good body shots. Manon didn't like them. She don't like body shots. That's Manon's weakness, is to the body. You go look at any videos of Manon Fiorot and any fighter that hit Manon in the body. You look at Manon's facial expression. You look at her facial expression, and you'll see that this woman can't put a poker face on when that body is hit. Of course I got Valentina winning this, okay? I got Valentina winning this round. I'm going to go ahead and tell it now, 4 rounds to 1. I think Valentina will get to the point to where she's able to take Manon down. It's not going to be easy, okay? Taking Manon down is not going to be easy. But I think if the two grapple, I think Valentina's superior wrestling skills, I think that's gonna pretty much command that Manon Fiorot just fall victim to that ride, because she's going for the ride. Manon Fiorot is going for the ride. You damn well better believe that she's going for the ride. That's my initial assessment. Now, I know some Manon fans, they definitely will disagree with this, and they'll say, look, I think Manon gonna body Valentina. I mean, we'll see. You see, when people tell me that Manon is too big, I'm like, well, okay. She took Amanda Nunes down. Amanda Nunes was bigger than Valentina. Juliana Pena was bigger than Valentina. Okay? Sarah McMahon. I'm sorry, not Sarah McMahon, but Sarah, y'all know one of the other Sarah she fought. She was bigger than Valentina. Okay? Like, they were all bigger than Valentina. All of them bigger than Valentina. Who else? What's the other girl? The UFC fired her. And I'm Gorilla, Liz Carmouche. Liz Carmouche was bigger than Valentina. Valentina still dominated her. That's the thing, y'all. That's the thing. Valentina has been fighting bigger fighters for her whole career. She's always been the smaller fighter. No, she was a bigger fighter when she fought Grasso the 3rd time. Valentina looked noticeably bigger than Grasso. But I think Valentina, this evolved version, the Valentina that I saw beat Alexa Grasso, I don't think anybody can beat that version of Valentina. I just don't. That version of Valentina is just too dominant. She got all the bases covered. Valentina looked like she was dominant everywhere, even on the feet with Grasso. It is what it is. You guys tell me what you think about this.